Welcome, welcome. It's Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy bringing you another Star Citizen video. And today I'm going to bring you a video, how to hack a CrimeStat. So it's going to be kind of a tutorial on that. It's good, with some bonus footage in here. I know it's a very long video, but there's a reason for it. And I do apologize right offhand that it's such a long video. Normally I like my videos to be under 20 minutes and usually in the 10-minute range. But this video is... I wanted to track my whole progress on how I get the CrimeStat, how I enhance the CrimeStat, and how I get rid of the CrimeStat. So if you want to skip to how I get rid of it, you'll have to go more towards the end of this video. But from now, you can actually watch me complete this mission. This is the Price of Freedom mission. I actually showed this to you on the PTU a couple of days ago. Well, this is on the persistent universe, the live 3.9. I just did this the very first time in the live version of 3.9. It was a lot of fun. I really do appreciate the guys who put the effort into making these missions. They're so much fun. I'm completing it solo. I can't wait to complete it with my org. That'll be even more fun. Now, as you can see, I am doing my little EVA trick from 10 kilometers out from my Cuddy Red to the Caterpillar. And what do I spot over here? Oh, that's an Advocacy Cutlass Black. So like my previous video, I'm going to go over here and take care of this support craft for the prisoner transport. It's about 2,500 meters out away from it. Or maybe less than that, actually. And as you know, the AI is not brilliant yet in the game. So when they do get smarter, this may not be very easy to do. But I am going to approach this Cuddy Black. And it's quite a pretty paint scheme on the Cuddy Black, I might say. It's even got the UEC advocacy marks on it. You're going to see even more of that in a little bit. But you can sneak onto these ships, these advocacy ships, pirate ships, whatever, as long as you're EVA and they stop what they're doing, which this guy never really activated. So I'm just going to be able to open the door. Sometimes you have to unload a whole clip, a whole magazine, so to speak, on a door or cut open with the torch. But in this case, I was able to just walk in and I pull out the coda, boom, to the head. That doesn't kill him. A coda shot to the head doesn't kill this guy. And somehow I get shunted out of the vehicle. No clue. This has happened before to me, actually. Not surprised. So we're just going to go back in from the other side and fall on my face. Thank you very much. At least I didn't drop my gun. Alright, so let's go back and finish this pilot off so that this Cuddy Black will no longer give me any problems. Where's he go? Oh, he's upside down in the... What the... okay. Yeah, I think I'll just have to shoot him in the back here. That did it. And today's struggle is how to get into a Cuddy Black seat, but we don't want to do that right now because that will actually stir up a hornet's nest and more security will come this way. Don't want to shoot this guy because he's going to be my turret gunner. I want to keep him alive as long as possible because he's going to fight on my side now that I took care of his partner. So here we go, jumping out. We're going to go back to the Caterpillar, the prisoner transport, and as you can see, I've sped it up 8 times. And I'm trying to get within range of the sniper rifle. I will take a few test shots. Be careful doing this. You don't want to shoot any of the prisoner pods in there because, well, you'll fail your mission if you kill the wrong ones. So don't do that. So I get close enough here and I'm going to put a couple of shots into this guard. Usually there are 2 guards in here, so I am not seeing the other one. I will have to remember this when I get aboard because these guards are in very tight quarters, and if you aren't very careful and if you don't get the drop on them, you're going to be toast. You're going to have to be ready to fire at all times when you're on that Caterpillar because those guards are very close to you and they will a lot of times know you're coming, whereas you don't know exactly where they're at. And they don't always spawn on the same location. Now the first 3 the three in the front portion there are always there. Those guys are always there defending against borders, and if a few well-placed sniper shots will be able to take them out. You can charge your arrowhead rifle to shoot more than one, I guess, round, so to speak. It just gives a bigger, more powerful round if you hold the button down and shoot. Once you do that, it does make it a little bit harder to control as well. So that's kind of a bonus and a negative to the arrowhead sniper rifle. I have not been a big fan of the sniper rifles in this game up until this point. In 3.9, there might actually be a call for it against AI, but against human opponents, sniper rifles are trash. I'm going to say it. That guy got shot in the face and he's holding his face. Interesting. Yeah, but sniper rifles are trash against human opponents. So here I am. I'm on board now. I've got my P8 SMG out, and we are going to go on the offensive here and take on the rest of these guards. These doors can sometimes be tricky. As you can see, he spots me before I spot him, but I was able to get my shots off in time that he can't get the final shot. Now, I sprint over to the side because if there was a guy right here, he could have shot me in the back. So I sprinted to try to get out of the way of that. Highly recommend that you watch all these corners. They're all very dangerous. As you can see, I am taking it really slow here. I spot this guy just to the left of those pods. I kind of want to open one of these outer doors here, just in case I need to make a quick getaway again. I like to have one or two doors open because you don't know what module of the Caterpillar is going to be the one that you escape from. Because the guys you're trying to thaw out to complete this mission are different, and the numbers are different every single time. That was something I did not know before my last video that I did this mission with, but it is random every time. Names, numbers, all of that. Thank goodness. That makes it a little bit more difficult, but all in all, this mission is a lot of fun, and with a little bit of guesswork on my part in the first run of this, I figured out the secret to finding who the informant was. You'll have to go watch that video so that you know how to tell who the informant is. I'm not going to give away that secret in this video. Only one secret per video, guys. Sorry. Just kidding. But yeah, just watch that video and you'll be able to find out how to tell who the informant is. So I got up here on the catwalk because there's always a guy right on the other side of these doors here. And these doors give me some problems again. There he is. Oh, close the door. Open it back up and open fire. He's sitting there waiting to shoot. Thank goodness he didn't have his finger on the trigger. Now there's usually a guy down in here for me to shoot, and I can't spot him. They usually open fire up on me before I get to fire on them. So I know this guy's probably right below me, right below this catwalk. So what I decided to do is, well, I wanted to leap over the edge there, but they wouldn't let me. I'm going to go down this ladder and enter the room through the door. Normally I shoot from the top part of the catwalk there down, which can pose some problems because the metal bars tend to block a lot of your shots, whether you intend to or not. No bad guy there. Is he to my right? Nope, there's nothing to the right, nothing to the left. Where is this guy? So I can't find this guy. But that's okay. What in the world just happened there? I got stuck between modules. I can go and download the prisoner manifest, which is what you're supposed to do after you take out the 10 security guards. And that prisoner manifest is going to tell you what prison numbers match up to the guys that you're trying to thaw out for Twitch. Hint, it'll also tell you who the snitch is. That's the only hint I'm giving you in this video for that. So here are the guys that I'm supposed to thaw out, and I can cross-reference it with the manifest and figure out what numbers I need to use to thaw these guys out. This is a totally fun and well-designed mission. As you can see, it's worth 33,000 AUEC plus bonuses for taking out the snitch. So I think you can get up to, what, 38,000, I think it is, something along those lines. It's a pretty good payday. Yeah, it's a really good payday. It's definitely worth the risk, because this is one of those missions where you can't just take a Cuddy Red with you and respawn in your Cuddy Red. If you die during this mission, then you're going to go to prison. So you have to be good, you have to be perfect, and that's the only way you're going to keep from ending up in prison. But the mission won't be over for me after I complete these objectives and get paid, because I still have a crime stat, and I will have to get rid of that crime stat or be on the run forever. And while that can be fun depending on who you are, I don't really want to play on that side of the law very often, so I would prefer to have a clean record. But for you guys, I'm gonna soil that record and make a mockery of the prison system so I can bring you more content, because that's the way we do it here in Texas. I do plan on doing some more prison videos for you guys, even a prison escape. That one should be a lot of fun. Oh, there the guy is. How did I miss this dude? How did I run right past him? So now I'm going to look up all the numbers, find out who I'm supposed to revive, and who I'm supposed to shoot. Look around. There's other pods here and there. I did not want to climb the ladder. Don't get anywhere close to the ladder, you'll start climbing it. These pods are kind of hidden behind one another, so you really need to look through them. This mission I did a little bit differently than the first one that you guys saw, in regards to whenever I started seeing these numbers, I started reviving people or shooting people. So I would recommend that you actually find all of them first, then go back and start reviving them. Here's the guy I want to shoot. He's down. As you can see, I failed the revive part of the objective, but I did get the bonus for killing the informant. As we move on to the next module of the caterpillar to find people to revive, I'm going to put my gun away because I don't want to accidentally spray anything. I've already done my duty as far as taking out the snitch. I don't foresee needing my gun in the foreseeable future here. There's another guy I've got to revive, and now we only have one more to go, right? He's not in that module. I've already thawed that guy out, so I've got to move into the next modules. Now keep in mind the doors are open in this thing, and that's going to lead to a little issue for me. So I kind of second guessed myself on the numbers on what I wrote down, because I did take notes on it. The numbers were 9619 for the guy I want to thaw out, and this is, I think, what, 90, it was 9169 or something like that. So the numbers were a little reversed. They were a little tricky. CIG, you're being a little tricky. So I definitely had to pay closer attention to what I was doing there, and I'm still looking for the correct pod to thaw out. And oh, I just stepped off the edge of the caterpillar. So remember, if you open doors, you could end up spacing yourself. Thank goodness the caterpillar's not moving. That would have been a nightmare. Alright, let's check out all the numbers here. There's the guy I'm looking for. Okay, so now I can abandon ship. And my Cutlass Red is over 10k away, so I am not going to go to it. I'm going to go to the ship that I took out the pilot for earlier on, and that's the Cutlass Black, the Advocacy Cutlass Black. As you can see, the long drawn out name there for it. We'll speed this up so you don't have to sit through my whole EVA. And yes, guys, this video for the most part is one continuous video. Yes, I did cut places here and there just so I could speed things up. There's one section where I'll cut Moby Glass out because it was not pertinent to what was going on. I spent a little too much time in the Moby glass, and you guys didn't need to see that, so that part will be cut out, but you probably won't even notice other than a quick little blur. But everything else is straightforward how I ran this mission for you guys. So it's kind of like non-stop footage of me doing this. Now, again, I'm having a hard time getting in the Cutlass pilot seat, but finally I'm able to manage it. And as you can see, once again, that was the co-pilot seat. Sorry, this is the pilot seat. There is completely opaque. I can't see out the view screen. There's nothing I can see other than the lower portion. So I have to fly this in third person. And right now I just got jumped by Vanguard and a Cutlass Black Advocacy. So I am going to have to book it to get to the safe zone away from the transport. And you can see it's about 17 kilometers away on the other side of the transport. So while I'm flicking through these enemies, there are 2 of them at least. They start opening fire on me. I still can't see where I'm going. I just can see my little waypoint there, and that's what I'm going to target for, and then fly in third person as best as I can. And right now you can see I only have a level 4 crime stat from completing that mission successfully. I wanted to get a level 5, and I will end up doing that, but it'll be in the process of hacking my crime stat. So as you can see, I'm setting course for Delmar, and the reason why I'm doing that is because I need to get to Levski, because Levski is a safe harbor for outlaws, people who are wanted. Grimhex is as well, but I don't trust that Grimhex will be all that safe, that there'll be more people hanging around the Port Olisar Crusader Grimhex area, and every bounty hunter on the server is probably looking for me at this point. So I wanted to go to Delmar. It's a little safer, and I know they can spawn slightly bigger ships than what Grimhex can. I would have loved to have gone to ArcCorp and spawned a ship there. In my last attempt to do this mission on the PTU, I had done that through means of suicide after completing the mission originally, and spawning back in ArcCorp, and I was able to get my 890 to try to finish this mission off. Unfortunately, there were some server crashes and stuff because they were updating the PTU. So I had to redo this mission from scratch. But here is the result, and I really like the way that this mission turned out. So we are going to Levski again. I am flying blind here. I have to go to third person to see any of this. We are going to Quantum towards Levski, and that should put us around 20 kilometers out. As you know, Delmar does not have much of an atmosphere, so you can travel pretty fast around Levski. The last time I did this, I got rammed into by a Vanguard. I think it was an Advocacy Vanguard. It could have been a player character. Either way, it was a close encounter twice, and the second time he ended up perishing, and I almost spun out of control. There was a good 30 seconds to a minute where I had no control over my ship. I thought the engines were completely gone, and I thought I was in serious trouble. But as you can see here, I look behind me. There's nothing coming, so evidently the Vanguard didn't spot me, and no player characters are on my tail that I can see as of yet. That doesn't mean they're not headed this way, but I don't see any. Luckily, I think this so early in 3.9, people really aren't trying to get bounties. But if you're a bounty hunter, I would definitely suggest that you hang out near Aberdeen. You are going to be able to rack up some bounties out that direction. Just my suggestion. You know, take it or leave it. So, here we come into Levski. It's about 12 kilometers out now. It should be over the next couple of ridges. I want to kick it up a notch so I can get there a little faster, but I don't want to go so fast that I can't stop. I just need to get within range to communicate with Levski ground control so that they can give me a landing hangar to come down into. And some of my fellow Texas members will actually be surprised by this landing, because usually with them I try to give them a much rougher ride These guys are rough and tumble, and they can take it. So I try to give them as rough of a ride as possible when it comes to landings without doing severe damage to my ship or anyone else. Sometimes I fail. But I've already got my landing gear down, just in case something weird happens, like a Vanguard clipping me again. And then now I'm looking for the open bay, and as you can see, this one's half open until I get closer, and voila, it's fully open now. So we're going to bring it down in this big bay here, nice and easy. I'll even put the engines down. I don't usually do that. But these Advocacy ships look really good. Look at the gold livery on it. It's gold and black. It says Advocacy all over it. I like it. It's neat. I kind of wish I could keep this thing. But I know they won't let me have it. It should. Just kind of take a quick look at it. So guys, also I want to remind you guys that we have a subscriber giveaway going on right now. If you guys subscribe to my channel and you comment down below, you'll be entered in to win one of 2 giveaways that I'm doing for my subscribers for hitting 2,000 members strong. So I certainly appreciate all you guys who have been subscribing. I appreciate everybody who watches my videos, anybody who comments on them. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And today is going to be the last day you can comment and enter the giveaway, so make sure you do. And so as you can see here, I am going to buy a reauthorizer at this booth here at Levski in the Grand Bazaar. You gotta buy one of those hacking chips. It can be a reauthorizer, which is the expensive one at 8,000 credits. It could be the Tiger's Claw, or it could be the other one as well. So you have your options on which ones you can buy. Any of them will work for hacking down your CrimeStat, but you have to have a hacking chip. Levski sells them, ArtCorp sells them, and GrimHex sells them. And lo and behold, what ship are we going to take to do this? Oh, that's right, the 600i Executive Edition with my triple rhinos. Nothing says I'm a pirate lord more than a 300 or 600i Executive. So we're going to speed this trip up so you don't have to watch all of this as well. This part's kind of fun to watch, so we'll slow it back down so you can watch me leave atmosphere here at Levski. Guys, if you're looking for an org to join, my org is Texas. We're really active. We have org op nights every Saturday night where we do different ops, different missions. It could be a homebrew mission, it could be an in-game mission. It's a lot of fun. We usually get 20 to 25 people. Hopefully we'll grow even more than that. I'd really like to get 50 so we can fill up an entire server. So you guys interested, you can definitely join our org. That information is going to be down below in the description of this video, so check that out. Also, right now, very cool, CIG is doing a referral thing, or a thing with their referral program. So neat. So anybody that uses my referral code, or the first person that uses my referral code rather, you will get a free Gray Cat buggy. I will get an extra one, you guys will get one, and you're going to get 5,000 bonus starting credits. So now's the best time to get in the game. They also have several ships that are on sale right now, including the Prowler, which is a pretty awesome little drop ship, but it is a little expensive. But they do have the Misk line. They've redone the Misk line. It's now, they're more deadlier. They're deadlier than ever. I know a lot of people in my org are all opting for the Tana, which I think is $75 right now. A lot of people like that Tana. I can tell you in Pirate Swarm they're a beast. So you don't have to get any of those, but if you get a new game package and it's like $45, you know, that'll count as a referral and you'll get your Gray Cat buggy. I'll get mine. You'll get 5,000 bonus UEC. It's totally awesome. So as you can see here, I'm flying to Hurston and to Security Depot Hurston #1. Why in the world would I go here? Why wouldn't I go to Outpost Correa, Security Outpost Correa. Security Outpost Correa is frequented by everybody. Hardly anybody goes to these security depots. One of the reasons is because you're going to have to take out the security force there. I think you have to do that at Correa as well, but these guys here in Hurston really mean business. They are some tough hombres. So that's why I go here, is because I'm less likely to be followed, less likely to have a bounty chase me to Hurston while I'm doing my hacking. I'm really glad I did this, because of the amount of time it took to hack down my miles-long rap sheet. You'll see this in a few moments. But yes, I definitely am glad that this is where I chose to go. There are other security outposts all throughout Stanton that you can go to do this. It doesn't have to be Correa. It doesn't have to be the one on Hurston. There are some others out there. I'm not going to tell you where. You're going to have to discover them. That's part of the game, is exploration and discovery, right? But you will be able to hack your crime stats down at many of those places. So make sure you take note of that whenever you come across one. Hey, that's somewhere where I might be able to hack a crime stat if I get in trouble. I still only have a level 4 rating, but that's okay. You'll see it jump up to 5 here when we start engaging security forces on the ground. Right now I'm taking out all the turret guns. The rhinos make short work of it if I can actually aim correctly, which is the hard part. You should be able to target these things. Come on, CIG, let us target those turrets. Give us an opportunity to target the little things like that. Otherwise, it's a little bit harder. You have to run those guns kind of fixed in a way. I'm making sure my ship is not going to be able to, somebody's going to be able to stow away, so I send the platform back up, and here we are entering the outside of the security post. So this looks like a lot of the bunker missions in a way, but there's some slight differences, and you'll see that here in a minute as well. Again, I've got the P8 out. I'm kind of limited on ammo, so I'm hoping I can get this done with the ammo that I have. I know 147 rounds. Surely I can kill all these guys off and defend myself with that. But you never know. You can never have too much ammo. I wish I could strap more on my back. I'm sure that would be pretty heavy. So I immediately find this guy here just leaning back and forth. I'll give him a couple of headshots to put him down, and again I am going to accrue some crime ratings for that. It's another homicide on my record. There's a couple more guys here. They can't really see me from this range, even though one did open fire on me and got a little hit on me. I'm no worse for wear. I didn't suffer much from that, but I did take 2 more guys down. That's 2 more homicides. I had 10 from the transport, 1 from the Cutlass Black. There's 4 from here. I'm just racking them up. So we're at 15 homicides so far. That's a lot, and I'm at a level 5 now. A level 5 crime stat is as high as you can go. You are the worst of the worst. And we still have some more killing to do, guys. You have to be very careful going around here. Remember, I can't just respawn on a medbed at this point because my crime rating's so high. If I get killed here, I'm going to jail. And it's going to be a long time getting out of it. I plan on showing you what a CrimeStat 5 prison term would be like. But right now, we are trying to get rid of this CrimeStat 5 so we don't have to go to prison. I'm going to tell you, after the time it takes to hack this thing, you're going to want to go to prison and work it off. Because it takes forever to hack this thing down. You'll probably spend just as much time in prison, mining, but, well, you might spend more time. We'll see. And this guy I'm going to take out with a gun. Just a little bash. It should have actually been a knife animation. I'm down to 22 rounds in this P8. It's So I'm kind of hoping I don't have to use any more rounds on any more bad guys here. I've already killed a bunch. What was that, 3 more? Is that 7 here? So I'm like up to 18 murders. 18 assaults, 18 homicides. That's already 36 points on my rap sheet. Plus I have 2 trespassing counts for being here. So we're up to 20. So now the way you have to do this is I had to go to my personal inventory by pressing F1 and then going to my player management tool, and then under utilities I had to put my reauthorizer. Okay, and the way you can pull out the reauthorizer is to press 4. You would pull that out, and then you could press F and then click on that little slot to fit the reauthorizer in there. And this is sped up really fast because this takes a long time. Finally, we're able to hack into the system, and yes, you keep seeing me point over my left shoulder there. I'm worried that somebody's going to be looking for me. You have to be on your toes when you're hacking down your crime stat, and oh my, look at all these stuff on all this stuff on my rap sheet. There is just a ton of stuff. Again, there's probably 33, 34, 35 things on this rap sheet, and I'm not going to make you sit through all of them, but I had to go through each and every one of them to make my crime stat disappear. And the code that I'm using is diplomatic immunity on each and every one of them. Hey, it's consistent. It makes sense. Why use something different? You know, they're all related, aren't they? So yeah, I'm gonna just say I'm diplomatically immune because I am from Texas and I fight with the Texas Space Navy, so that should make me immune, right? I think so. Yeah, I think my guys would agree with me. Definitely diplomatic immunity. So it takes a while here, as you can see, for each homicide to be hacked down. Now the lesser charges move quicker. Trespassing moves quite fast. The assault charges will move fairly fast as well, but the homicide ones will take a long time. And if you've racked them up like I have, as you can see, 64 times normal speed. This still is going to take, what, 15, 20, 30 seconds, something like that, to go through at 64 times normal speed. It took almost 40 minutes, or about 40 minutes, for me to hack down my entire crime stat. Luckily, I didn't have any bounty hunters looking for me, but if you can imagine what that would be like, I would be getting under some serious duress while I'm trying to hack this down. Chances are I probably wouldn't survive if enough bounty hunters came looking for me, and I'd end up in jail anyways. But as you can see, I am about to finally complete my crime stat hack. I have a 1 rating right now, and once I get rid of this, it will disappear completely, and I can log out of the security terminal. And there you have it. That's how to hack down your crime stat. So guys, if you have any questions, put them down in the comments down below. I hope you liked this video. I know it's super long. I apologize, but I thought you might get a little bit out of it, seeing how I got the crime stat and where I went to get the tools needed to hack it back down. Plus, you get to see the new mission, you get to see the new ship. A lot of bonuses in this video, if you ask me. So guys, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Hit that little bell icon to let you know when I do more of these videos. I appreciate each and every one of you. I have a Patreon set up. You guys who have been supporting me, thank you so much. I plan on listing you, I think, in the next video. I can't say thank you enough. YouTube members, thank you for supporting me on YouTube and supporting the channel. Again, there's no words that can thank each and every one of you guys enough. I'm sorry that I've missed a couple of days in the last couple of weeks with videos. I'm trying to do a job and trying to do videos at the same time, and one of them's going to lose out from time to time, so I'm sorry. Hopefully I'll do better at that. I'm Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy, and I'll see you out in the verse.